It just rained. Still beating up on this side. And not over here. I don't know if you can see the difference. A little bit shinier. It definitely has a different feel to it. Smoother. Next thing I want to do is this one. So what I'll do is, this is a 2020. It's about 6 months old in my possession. And you can see how the rain is on it already. And we'll use that ceramic spray. See if we can make this protect this paint. I can barely breathe because of the pollen out here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dry off this hood. Then I'm gonna use the last coat to spray on, use a microfiber cloth to rub it on there. And see if we can get this paint protected. Hopefully it works. Well, I haven't come across a car care product since Rain-X that I've really liked. Hopefully this will change my mind. I've got most of the water beads off of here. I'm going to do half the surface of my hood at first with this TLC or the last coat. And they recommend that you spray it onto after you clean it and get your water off, you spray it onto a microfiber towel and you rub it in, buff it out with another towel. And it's supposed to be as little as 2 ounces for the entire vehicle. You spray it onto the towel, rub it in, buff it in, and use a little hashtag pattern to make it shiny. But I'm going to do half of the hood and the rest of the vehicle as I can and time permits, and I'm losing daylight right now, but I'm not supposed to do it in sun or in heat. So this is the best time I could do it. And I'm going to start now. See if I can get this working for it anyway with one hand. Now you can spray it directly onto the paint. However, they recommend you use it sparingly. I'm going to go halfway down. My hood and the rest of everything I can get. It just seems like that's not enough, but I guess it might be. And I'm going to do the rest of the vehicle pretty much like this. So once you get it applied, you just flip your towel over and dry it out. So it's shiny as you can get it. I'm going to probably put 2 coats on here for the first time. I still see some little water droplet marks through here, but let's see how it goes. Okay, first impressions. As I've polished this out and I run this cloth over the surface, I can feel it's much smoother and kind of glides over the surface. As I say, over here where I haven't treated, and you can feel the friction. And this stuff is just nice and smooth. Just a first impression so far. I am done with the application. I'm used way more than 3 ounces, but I guess the SUV uses more than a standard car. And I don't know, it just didn't feel right to me, so I had to put on more. It felt like it wasn't all covered until I sprayed some more. But now I'm going to take a dry microfiber cloth and go back over everything. The only thing I didn't do was the passenger side of the hood and the windshield. And we'll see how that turns out tomorrow morning when there's dew everywhere. I'm going to go back over and polish it in with the dry cloth throughout the entire vehicle, and we'll go from there until tomorrow. a couple days after application, and I was waiting for it to rain, and we got a little bit of rain. You can see it's beaded up really well on the side that I treated. I treated the rest of the truck too. And here's the non-treated side. Now this car hasn't had anything but like washes from the automatic washers and hand washes. I haven't applied any wax to it at all. Now, I did treat the windows, but they were already treated with Green-X. It's beaded up pretty well, pretty much all over. And we did the same thing for the hood of this one. Untreated side. And treated side. This thing had only had this stuff, 15 years ago. Would have survived.
Maybe.
So we'll post our, I guess, how long it takes before it stops beading later on. We'll put it in the description down below, a link to it. After time progresses, Boom Pals app, like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Share.